because there are some theories that weight loss, sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Lost weight. It's Tobi that you're going to use as our sample for this episode.
Launching salvo.
Oh my God.
It's nice for them to hear another person's voice.
For a check.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sup, people. What's happening?
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Shrine Podcast.
Another
we are back
episode.
Again. Another episode. Manisu. We are back again.
We're back again like we never left. Well,
You know?
we did leave though.
Did you leave?
No, we didn't leave actually.
We are giving, even
Consistency is
though
just a
consistency is
problem.
our challenge, but we are trying our best.
We'll
We are still
make
giving you people what soft.
Yep.
You know, we are still talking about all these important things, etc. But let's not get carried away. Okay, let's recenter. Let's refocus. All right. Okay, so welcome again to the Shrine Podcast, the show,
Welcome,
the podcast
guys.
where we talk about pop culture, technology, music, lifestyle as young Nigerians. I've dropped the age now because that is starting to become a point of embarrassment. Okay.
What's wrong with you? You're not proud.
Listen, let's just leave that out of it for now.
All right. Young Nigerians.
Yes, as young Nigerians, as we always like to say, this show is a lot of banter with a little sprinkle,
Yeah,
a
it
little
dash.
hint
Just small tintiny of seriousness.
And
Yeah.
today, on this special episode, we have someone special here with us. You guys are not ready for the awesomeness that's about to hit you. I'm not gonna lie, in this moment, I feel like I'm on a fucking pulpit.
Jiggy, I was about to say, do you know in church?
Bible oku.
Do you know in
Honestly.
church when they are trying to introduce the guest
You
minister?
get? They will say, put your hands together. Anyways, we have a very special guest with us on the show today.
Yes, we do.
But first off, my name is Akindare, co-host of the show. And with me on the show, now is my co-host and then our guest, just so you guys know the other that's coming. Oh yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jemima, co-host. And then,
Hi.
you see the way she said the hi.
She has not been gentle like that, yo. Wow.
She's on there.
My name is Tobi.
Sure, I'm
dead.
Oh my God.
Hi, my name is Tobi.
Right, Tobi. So what do you do? Just introduce yourself.
My name is Tobi Afolabi. You might know me as UX Tobi as fuck. But that also stands for like the first two letters of my surname. So it checks out. So I like
It works.
It works.
Double
I am a
enter
writer and a designer. I'm currently working at that design studio.
there. Ooh, nice.
A brand identity design studio here in Lagos. I also do freelance design projects, websites, mobile apps, stuff like that.
Plug.
Also really interested in like food and food photography and all of that, but those are like hobbies.
Oh, nice. So a creative through and through. Ooh,
Quite the
love
creative
it.
force, but I'm gonna send you my account number.
For what?
Okay. You know all the things she listed.
Hey God,
It just remained for her to add oil and gas,
I'm dead.
Wow.
and we are out of this place.
You know
okay?
what?
I'm going to send you my account number actually for real.
Yeah, but that's
You
quite
understand?
creative.
You can
Nice.
press some.
She should squeeze something inside.
You understand?
Is your
2K
hand?
for the
Make
weekend.
it vibrate, Abby.
Just make my account to do big game. But yeah, we have
Yeah.
Tobi joining us on the podcast today. Tobi is one of, apart from all the awesome things that she does and how great she is, she's also one of our biggest fans.
Huge fan.
She's always.
I emailed them. I
Yes.
DM'd them. I
Yep.
disturb
Yes.
them everywhere.
And we absolutely
I love it.
love Tobi on the
Yeah.
show.
Oh,
So
you guys.
that is one reason why she's here.
Yes.
But the other reason why she's also here is also because we have to talk.
We have to talk.
You
we
didn't
like
ask
to
for
talk.
it, but we have to give it to you. Okay? So I'm here to talk about something very important today. This thing is it's a very cantankerous.
What the hell
It's a
is
very-
that?
I need something.
Onikpo.
You know that what's his name? You know that former senator that used to use big English.
Patrick.
Yes. I'm trying to have a moment like that.
Voice.
Like I need a very powerful word.
It's appalling. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Ludicrous.
Yes.
Oh wow.
But
Jesus.
but Jemima, let the people know what we are talking about.
Right. So, before we go to that, I wanted Tobi to say something about herself that is, not common. Just anything that people need to know or that you'd like people to know.
I feel like I sound like a broken record every time I say this, but I studied at University of Lagos in creative arts, visual arts, pottery. So I have a BSc. It's not a BSc, God, I beg. It's a BA. I have a BA in ceramic arts from University of Lagos. So I can actually make pottery and
quite the multifaceted.
Mugs and teacups and shit.
So normally, in this kind of scenario, right, I will say that when people see Tobi outside, people should be la. But if I do that, am I shorting ration?
So you only want to be la. You want to be the only person.
You need pen and paper. Let me write and slip it in your handbag. So that you just at your convenience. What can this babe not do?
Forget about that one. Who does help? I beg.
You know how they always say that rich people that they can stand on top of their money. If you are rich and you're short, you stand on top of your
money. And then you be tall.
When you have all this talent,
it
covers.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing that, Tobi. Thanks.
That's fab. I'm actually wow. I'm a little bit, yes.
I've been in the talk that start struck.
Struck, no, first of all. But also, a little bit, just a tiny bit jealous. Because only you.
Yeah.
When did they share this talent for everyone that time? Why you not call me?
Who tell you say they not call you?
Jealous because at least you have creative side. Me nothing. It's always be sending emails. Hello.
Sorry to you.
Hello, the campaign. Hello. Have you guys executed? Where is my report? Now the only thing where I sabi be that. Okay. Anyways, back to what we are talking about today. So today we'll be talking about the audacity of Nigerians online.
The fucking
on the internet.
The blood clot
temerity.
Audacity
the
of your motherfuckers.
Oh my God. So Tobi, would you say that
wait. Before we get into the topic. Wait, you know first checking. Yes, I know we're on the clock.
What checking?
All right. I want to know how Tobi's week went. I also want to know how your week went as well.
Sorry, we didn't do checking. Sorry.
But it
was you.
You see, I'm not a nice guy. I'm not a nice person. I'm always dragging you.
Me. You should have.
How was your week, Shazza?
Babe.
Life, Yeah.
My week was good, but it was a short week, but it was also long. Like what Tobi was saying earlier, 2 days and you say you're the first tongue. It's just like, my goodness, is this work gonna end?
Yeah.
But it was okay. I like the fact that I didn't have to work at least Monday, Tuesday. It would have been nice to have the day that they cut off, but it's still okay. It was a pretty decent week for me, really.
Fab. Fab. Tobi, what about you?
Yeah.
My week, like she said, honestly, it was an half week. Because we had Monday and Tuesday for public holidays, and I was upset when I found out that they removed Wednesday because
where's it? Do me? You see, it makes small for carry.
Can you do anything right?
Small like this.
They can't.
For carry placard, say no. I for do it sign.
Bruh,
that was just weekend.
Yeah, it was a short week, but it was also really lengthy. Whew. Honestly, I've forgotten what happened on Monday. That's how long it was. It feels like 2 months ago. But it was all right. I made it through, Sha. I'm sure,
Yeah. Good. Me too.
That was your week.
My week
Making
was
people
long.
say we know ask you.
My week was long, unnecessarily long, even though it was just 3 days. And then, I don't know, the past 3 weeks, I've just been having 5 hours of meetings every day. It's just super intense.
That's what happens when you get to topmost level.
Shut up.
The upper echelon. The upper echelon.
You see. This
it's okay.
No,
sorry. No, I was joking.
Must finish it.
So
you have started, you must finish
so
it.
to the topic of today, it's fine.
You're the only one in this place that have been promoted and raised 2 times in 1 year. You get? Yeah, there's only one J Dollar in this room. There's only one J Benzo in this room. So Mama be whining and
everyone.
Right?
Someone cannot play with you.
Always guide, you know, I'm going to lose guard. Get?
I'm just going to go right into the topic now. Tobi, please, Jare. So the audacity of Nigerians on the internet, online, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, right? But to kick off this conversation, I want to ask: would you guys say that Nigerians typically mind their businesses like online? Tobi, what would you say?
No,
like
even offline.
Even offline, they don't mind their business.
They never mind their business. They never mind their business. It is not. It's not in our psyche.
How long have you been online for?
I joined Facebook when I was about 16, I think. And I used it for a couple of years, and then I realized that, you know what, it's not working for me anymore. And I've stopped using my Facebook account. But I joined Twitter 6 years ago, according to my anniversary, which was like last week or so.
Right.
For Instagram, I think I started that when I was in year 2 or so. I can't really remember what age I was in, but I've been on the internet for like close to like 10 years or more now.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty like used to like how Nigerians interact with other people on the internet. Yeah.
What about you, Dre? Do you remember how long you've been on the internet for? I don't think I can
opened my
divide
first
it the way
Twitter
Tobi just
account in 2012. 12 or 13. It was like after the original version of Twitter, like when the first redid the web app was when I remember I used Snap too on my Nokia something that year. I used Uber Social.
Man.
Uber Social,
right?
That vintage app.
You get? I use Uber Social.
And people used to like that app because the Twitter app was itself.
It was really, so people really liked using it.
They had like third-party apps.
On your BlackBerry. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you saying?
Nostalgia.
Listen, I've been on the internet for a minute. And I think I even had Facebook before my Twitter account. But Facebook is just...
Everybody had Facebook first.
Yeah. Facebook is just another basket of worms. But to your question, and as Tobi had mentioned earlier, Nigerians do not mind their business. I actually, even it's not only in Nigeria that we don't mind our business.
Right.
Even outside Nigeria,
right?
We don't mind.
We know they mind our business. We don't like to face our front. I don't know what it is about, whether it's our blood, whether it's our history, I don't know what it is, but Nigerians just, and you know what drives me up the world most about that thing is like they feel like they are supposed to
like
not mind their business.
There's that
it's like
when you call them out on it, they're shocked. They're like,
I was just telling you
to never get over that.
In their opinion, they are being good natured and like being like the loving neighbor or whatever. But like
nobody asks for this.
Face your front.
Like think about how long we've all been online, because I think I've been online like for a while as well. Maybe I opened Twitter like 2010 2010 I think 200 level Babcock. I think that was when I opened my first Twitter.
Oh, you went to Babcock?
Yes, I did.
Oof.
What's I
have like my best friend, I call her my soulmate because we're like literally the same person in like 2 different bodies. She went to Babcock, our sister went to Babcock. So like I know friends, I have people who went to Babcock.
Okay. I went to Babcock. We all went to Babcock in my house. except my brother.
Tofu gang.
So,
that was the least of their worries, to be honest.
Tofu gang.
Jiggets. Like if I go, I think I'm sure our then registrar, like if he sees me now, if he sees people like us that have gone through Babcock, and like they'll be shocked because 10 PSCs and like in Babcock you're not allowed.
Like
you're not allowed to use one.
Is this how we taught you?
So it's just like, wait, first, how do you now have 10?
Wow, I'm just trying to think.
It's
so
very,
you guys
it's very interesting that you mentioned that, because I grew up in MFM. And I was never allowed to wear earrings either. So I have a theory that the more you take it away from them, the more they seek it out. It's literally, it's human nature.
Of course.
I just let people learn and like
make decisions of their own. Like
100. Like I know that the things that my mother definitely tried to keep me from the most were the things that I was definitely like, I want waiting day. I want to see.
It's like putting
Let's-
a closed box in a room with a child and saying,
I say, don't touch
don't
it.
open
Touch
it.
it.
Are you joking?
That's why.
You'll be so
I don't want
curious.
to offend our religious audience, but just question what Mokoni, like why God could just tell them Adam and Eve say, oh everything no chop it, but this like just leave it there. But if they don't know about it, they mistakenly chop out and you're gonna say a mistake, and then everything will do okay, assuming that story is correct, of course.
Honestly, that's the way
But-
it sounds.
You get as
Oh,
be
God.
happy.
I just thought it was weird that like he felt the need to call out this one tree
Particular
and call it the
tree.
tree of life
And say, don't
and
eat
say
from
don't
it.
partake it.
I just
And the
like,
apples are probably juicy as hell. Like, bro, I want to
like it's just
Why would you do
shining
that? Why? Just why? Why?
Why are you dangling it?
It's
in
like
my
this.
face?
It's like this Eddie Griffin special I saw where he was talking about sex and like how Christianity always like frowns on premarital sex, and it was like anything, like Christians are quick to condemn you like because you're having some sex and be like, oh, you're going to hell. He would just tell them like, God made the pussy, so you're now
wow.
saying I should not partake in it. Why did you make it then?
Well,
You
that's
didn't want me to
a good
partake in
point.
it.
That's actually a good point.
I don't know if
Why are
it's a
you
good
saying I
point.
should wait till
I
this
don't know
time?
if it's a good point.
But like, if you're saying I should not like, why
It's
are
not-
you
it's
saying
not-
it's
This is not about the veracity of the points. What I'm trying to pull here is that is the correlation between just like sort of
There is
highlighting
something,
something,
and
pointing
then
something
you're
out.
saying, I
Like you're
should
saying
not.
man, woman, like,
Oh,
and then you're
God.
saying, oh, wait till a specific time. Like,
It's very stupid.
It's
But
a
I
weird
think a
condition.
better counter arguments would be.
yes, of course, that there are better counter arguments, but like, it's
Like-
just a weird condition to just give. Anyways, we have gone way off point. Of Nigerians not minding their business.
You
Into so many.
you didn't
Oh,
mind
but it's
your,
actually a
you
huge
didn't mind
part
your
of it.
We've
business.
reached
just now.
Jerusalem.
Religion
Right
is
now.
a huge
but
part of
it's
it.
part of it, Sha.
But
Because
yeah,
think
let's go
about
on. Yeah.
yeah, I was saying like, see how long I've been on the internet, and like even then when I post, I still remember. I think I can still remember some comments, like unsolicited comments, or like comments from somebody that, we're not cool like that. So
Why do you think it's
are
okay
you
to say this to me?
responding this kind of way?
Yeah.
Like then it was like, okay, maybe it's cool. Maybe I'm even compelled to respond. But like, I'm like, no, like who is giving you the audacity to say that kind of a thing to me, right? I feel like with Nigerians on the internet, there's just this inflated importance that is just like, I don't know, nobody is asking you. Like nobody needs you to be the leader to say this is how you should live your life, or this is what you should tweet, or this is what you shouldn't tweet. It will take me back to a story, something I saw on Twitter. This Tunde Chess in Slums guy, right? On Twitter, he posted a picture.
By the way, well done to that, bro.
Yeah, it's been doing great.
But carry on.
Amazing things.
Yeah.
So he posted
It's
a
amazing
picture
to see in real life.
of his relation, like with his girlfriend, and somebody and people were on the
Oh my God.
Tweet.
I saw that. What is wrong with us?
Many things are.
and I'm just like, somebody was like, why are you posting this? Don't you know investors? Don't you know we put our money? I'm like,
Ask those people how much they
like this is
donated now.
somebody's.
Thank you. You see, do you know what? When it comes to all these donations, just quick sidebar. When it comes to all these donation things, right? Like people that are running foundations or they are doing sort of social development work, right? And they get donations. Those people that always come to demand for quote unquote accountability. Is it that they've not contributed at all? They've not donated anything, or they've donated a negligible amount. But now them they always feel like.
But what is giving them that I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I personally think that, sorry for interrupting you. I personally think that they probably like don't have much power over things. I mean, nobody has power over things in this life. Things happen.
True.
But they feel like that's maybe one part of their lives they can maybe exert some form of control. I don't know. Maybe things aren't going the way they planned it in their
own
lives. So they don't
lives.
have control over anything. Maybe their career or their family or whatever. And in this little way, they feel like, oh, okay, I can ask for this,
Or
I can ask for that.
put this kind of comment. Yes, I do agree with you, and it takes me to. There was a picture I saw. God, the internet is a crazy place. Iyabo Ojo posted a picture of her daughter that she bought a new car, and she's like, "You work so hard," and da 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 da. So there's somebody under that post that says, "Mother and daughter Olosho." And so Iyabo Ojo responds and says, yes, I'm Olosho. At least Sha responded and said, at least we're using our money for something. Unlike your mother, like the bag that she's carrying in her DP. So We now go and check the mother's bag. So she's carrying a fake, is it LV or
Oh
Gucci?
God, the poor woman.
Do you understand?
She was on her own.
Bullet.
Oh my God.
Do you understand?
That's why you should mind your business. Keep scrolling.
The guy just has to go and like lock his account, but like people took screenshots. So he goes
Follow Dora
back to
Bata.
what he was saying. It goes to what you're saying, like it's not going well for you. Like you would like if your mom is wearing real Gucci bag,
And if your
or
mom is
LV bag,
buying you a
or if
car.
she's buying you a car, right? But she's not doing that. So there's somebody else who's doing that,
There's
and
pain.
you feel it's just the audacity for me. Like, why do Nigerians think they can say something like that? To
I also think there's a frustration to it, because you have to understand that, like, Nigeria is a hard place. Like we all bitch about Nigeria all the time. Like,
True.
when people that were raised or were born in other states like move to Lagos, they're always like, there's this culture shock thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot.
And when Lagos people to go to other places, there's also this culture shock thing, because where you are raised, the schools you go, all of that shit is what conditions you, is what socializes you, right? Is what you are used to, right? So if you are used to traffic and like crazy government policies and like
noise.
police brutality and noise,
And dirty
Nigeria is
places.
fucking noisy. My
Oh
God.
Let's not even go into that.
You're used to
The
all
noise.
these sort of quote unquote aggravating things, and more often than not, people do not have an outlet, right?
Yeah.
So like it plays out in your
So
day-to-day
many
life. Do you get, like, that's why when you are walking on the road or you get into a bus or something and somebody, like, you feel, because there's so much going on with yourself that you can't control, that you can't do anything about. Like, you're getting poorer and poorer, and like you literally cannot
Yeah,
you
working
can't
harder
do
and
There's
harder.
anything
little or nothing,
about it.
yeah.
Like, and you live in a society that does not even value certain things like education for girls or like, great healthcare, etc. Right? So there's all those things. So you are trying, that frustration is there. There's nothing you can do about it. But you feel that, like, maybe if I say something about this person's makeup or their piercing, like,
Maybe I'll feel
it's
I'll
a
feel
shot in the
better.
dark.
Maybe I'll
Do you
feel
get
good
It's
it?
about
also
myself.
It's a shot in the
a
dark.
thing where they believe that they are in a higher moral space or a higher moral ground, so to speak, than people, because there's already a preconceived idea of what a good person looks like, right? And it's really fueled by religion, because I promise you that before the white people came and brought their Christianity, they were tattooed Africans. I
Yeah.
know for a fact that in Igbo culture, women used to go about shirtless until they got married.
Yep.
That's when they used to cover their chest.
Yep.
And this is the complete opposite now. Like,
Yep.
you cannot even go out with cleavage without some people just
Opening their eyes.
and opening their mouths. Like, who fucking asked you, G?
Like, who asked you?
And like, it's that there's that preconceived idea of what morality is, and it's wild because these are the same people who defend rapists to their graves.
So
Like, are you
so where's the
serious?
so like
So it's the plastic and the metal that is in my ear and on my neck that is your problem. But children are being harmed every fucking day. And you look away or you say horrible things. Like, I saw, okay, no, I'm not going to talk about it because it triggers the fuck out of me.
I know what you're about to talk about, by the way. Yeah.
And it's wild because, look, like, are you, like,
Are
it
you
boggles
seeing?
my mind. There was a story of, I mentioned MFM, there was a story of my friend's friend, her sister had a baby, and it gets cold, like evening service. There are fans everywhere. It's a baby. She doesn't have the same thermal as you. So they put pop socks on the baby and they take her to church, like evening service. And the usher at the gate is like, do you want your baby to go to hell?
I'm sorry.
Azal.
Because of pop socks.
And the day I heard that story, I'm like, it's a baby.
Like,
When will my people be free?
Baby! Why is a baby? Why are you mentioning baby and
hell in the same sentence?
What are you doing?
in
And you're trying to
church.
convince me you're the good person.
In the church.
I'm not impressed at all.
We have that kind of
They think they're
Nigerians.
so much better.
Nigerians have that kind
That's
of
where it stems
morality that suppresses.
Every
It's a style of
thing around
suppressive
them.
morality. It's like, is either my own or no other.
Word.
Like,
My friend says that Christianity is based on the complete denial of self. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because Christ did deny himself, according to the Bible. He literally gave his life, right? For it was the type that would draw
even though he has
close,
eternal
like,
life, but Correct.
He literally gave it. That there is no other greater form of self-service, in my opinion. Right? Christianity is based on denial of self, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But the way Nigerians have,
they've now made it
you cannot have a personality as a Christian outside of tie scarf, go to video, go to church, don't wear jewelry, don't wear tight skirt, don't wear jeans, don't talk to boys, don't do this, don't do that. It's a complete
like
you can tell that you can tell that Tobi has heard that a lot.
Oh my God, I'm an adult now, and the last time I went home, my parents still talking about my person. I'm like, I thought we were over this. Yeah. Why are we still having this conversation?
Let me tell you something.
Is it only you?
Let me tell you something. This is a very, I'm shooting myself in the foot, but I'm in my 30s. My mom still complains about my hair.
Your hair is so gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
my
much.
God, this is the hair that goes out of your head. Why is it a problem?
Do you know the wildest part? She herself has admitted before that when I was born, I naturally had locks.
Even if you didn't, man.
So what is the challenge?
What is the problem now? Now that I have decided,
you look like a Rasta man.
I want
like a man that smokes.
Do you get?
Exactly.
Like sometimes I'm just like, there's no reason for this, but like you still insist on pursuing it. Like even though, like I've not lived with you for however long, I've not like I've been an adult for so long already.
But you're
like
still a child.
But you're still.
I realized something. I think I tweeted about it. That the reason why Nigerian parents they're worried about other people's opinions of us is because they have opinions of other people's kids.
Yes, now is that
you are looking at other people's kids and you're like
judging them and yes,
yes, and now your own child that you brought up in the church is now wearing those sentences. You're like, that's
why they'll be saying like you're not the model child.
Don't you know that all the time they kill away your muscle. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck.
I could care. I tell my mom all the time. Like I tell her all the fucking time. I could kill.
Oh my goodness.
I could kill because I could care less. I don't know them.
I don't have it to give. I don't have it to give at all.
But they give
like it is a million fucks.
It's also that thing about is along the lines of what we are talking about too, about them not just minding their business. Quick side note on what we're saying just now about not giving a fuck, which is why I always love, and no shade to all the dream kids when we're kids, all the wonder kids, right, that did not turn out well, but I kind of love that a lot of y'all did not turn out well. Because I remember back then it was like, oh, Rikini Kokinikon, first look back, oh, Shekinikon, why can't you be like this person? Why can't you be like that person? There are some of them in my family. Shotan.
If you are that rich,
oh my God,
they'll be fine. Because
if your family
it's so crazy, and like I it's so unfortunate that like some of our parents like were that way, that like you could not just recognize your child's potential or whatever for what it was. Like you always had to compare
external
for what it is.
They always like had so much external influence on how they raise their kids or what their kids could do or not do and all these things.
I think that's tied back to our culture, really. Because we, like the traditional, I know about Yoruba traditional culture, at least the little I know about it, was communal living. Like the community raised the kids, right? Especially in polygamous homes where you have more than one wife. Of course, you know,
everybody owns
people have opinions that matter. They're your family, right? And even now it's still sort of the same way. We have extended families, we have neighbors, and like, so I think I don't know about all the other cultures in Nigeria because they're quite a lot. I know about Yoruba culture because I'm Yoruba. I know that we used to live communally, and that's where it stems from. There's that, I think there's that inherent
thank you that you're not here. I don't share.
That's true. Never give us one this. Tobi is like your angel dust is walking on Jemima.
Oh my God.
She has not given us one. We are like 30 minutes in. Wow. Okay.
But
that inherent thing where you feel the compulsive need to offer opinions, and I think it's because of our psyche and how we are as Yoruba people and before the colonialism and all of that. But I think that people need to tone it down now because
culture needs to evolve.
It does need to evolve.
Like
And in good ways.
That time when it was all communal and everybody had opinion on everybody and it was all whatever, right? Like
There was no internet. There was no light.
that. Do you get?
It
There
worked
was
for
no
that time.
Twitter.
Yeah.
There was no Google.
You know,
There was no way
were
to
no
hold
laws
accountability
that
outside of
you know, like before you even think about like another country. Like that's like an incredible thing to think about.
You
right?
just know that people are in that other
makes
part
sense.
of the world.
But the world is so much more
Different.
a global village now. And like, you know, as they always say in Yoruba, Olaju ti de. You get like people we are
Everybody has smartphones.
as the
Okay, maybe
world
not
is
everybody.
progressing, our cultures also need to adapt
Progress.
and move along those
But
lines.
what you see
as well.
happening, especially online, because we are talking
It's the
about
exact
online,
opposite.
is the opposite because they've now brought the culture, the primitive culture, right? That is now obsolete or whatever it is that English is. That's supposed to
No, it was
evolve,
right.
right?
Don't worry, don't worry. I need to enjoy those to be cover Eleni.
they
Don't
now
worry.
they now bring it online, right? Because instead of them to evolve, like if you're saying the internet, you know, everybody, like, can you just live your life? Like the fact that I'm wearing piercing does not have anything to do with how you're living your life. It's not moving you forward. It's not like it does not add anything to you. So why are you concerned about that? But then because communal living, like you said, like people would want to say, oh, you know, it affects me in this way. But now we've all evolved. We're online.
It really doesn't
Why
affect
do you
you.
feel the need to
Actually,
I feel like
I
it's
just want the
because-
answer to that question.
I feel like-
Because
like
all my
that? Because
theories.
does it affect you?
All my theories. I have theories, but I'm just there like it could make.
Like it still does not.
it doesn't make any sense.
My own theory is that is because of the lack of immediate repercussions.
Yes.
Like,
I agree.
you know, it's a different thing if you are saying something to somebody's face. Like, imagine that guy that was saying that he contributed money to Tunde's whatever thing, that investors, whatever.
I'm sure if he sees
Imagine
him, he
he
can't
was saying that to
mention
Tunde's face. Like him and his babe were standing and he was saying that, and
He would not
he
be
knows
able
that
to-
there's
he
the
would not do
possibility
that.
to say this guy if he deck me. Like if he's on if he's on Twitter, like before you go do the research, before you go find where in the when be address.
You go even spend
It's
money.
long, right? So there are no. Do you get? And I feel like
No
that is
pushbacks.
the curse of social media. I was listening to a podcast a while back, and the guy was I forget his name now, but he has written biographies about like Da Vinci, Einstein, a bunch of like all these. He has written biographies about them, so he's done a lot of research into their lives and whatnot. And he was saying that like we should stop going to social media for like news or like sort of real life shit. Like we should not go there expecting to see a true representation of real life, right? Because it provides that disconnect. Because in our real lives, right, if you don't pay your tax, like that repercussion is instant. If you are not healthy, if you don't eat, you feel the hunger. If you took an inside
Instantly.
electric socket,
It's very real.
sharp.
Oh my god.
My feel like
You
that,
feel
If
it.
somebody slap you, you will
You
not
will
feel
feel
it
it.
tomorrow.
Your ring.
You will not
And you
You
see
get-
stars.
right now. You get if you drink, you feel the you get.
Yeah.
Immediate.
Real life is so immediate, right? But the internet provides that separation
There's that space.
from that immediacy.
That might
Because
not even
you
happen.
can see. I'll use my Instagram as an example. Sometimes I'll post picture that I took in maybe 2017 or 2000. People will be commenting as if it's yesterday I took it.
Looking
They'll
fly, boss.
They don't know anything behind this picture. There's nothing that says that I took this picture yesterday. Do you get? And that just shows to tell you like, but if
It's
you
not
see, if
real
you saw
life.
me yesterday, if I looked ugly, I looked fine, I was dripping, I was not dripping, like you would, like that's instant. But on Instagram, I'll come and show you one picture that I took so many years ago that would be
I might
much
even
more
be
fly
pregnant.
or whatever.
And you know.
Do you get? So, and there's all these things also that they say about like, you know, the so-called Instagram models and say, oh, don't believe that, you know, some people go and do BBL, but they'll say, you know, it was natural. Some men will go and take supplements, all these boosters, whatever. They'll take
So
all these
they'll
things. They'll say it's
bulk
gym
up.
that causes
Oh
it.
my God.
Do you understand? So it provides that because before you find out the truth,
Like you have to be really close.
you get there's
to
a
that person.
longer time period, and obviously life will happen, you move on, you probably not think about it, whatever, right? So people feel like they have that room to misbehave, to do you get like someone who
But it's not a feeling.
Think
They do
about
it.
have the room to miss.
I agree, and take it a step higher. Blogs like Linda Ikeji and all these people, there's no who is going to hold
Do you
them
get,
accountable.
like,
So they can
exactly.
say
Linda
whatever
Ikeji
they
still
want,
bought
destroy
a Range
anybody's
Rover
life.
when- Like
And
she's still
there's
living
all
her
the Disney of
life.
her
Like she
Banana
did not
Island mansion. Like she's
she's still chilling.
She's chilling. So,
It's so
like
fucked.
I feel like that's one of the greatest curses of the internet. Just that thing that it gives us. Because a lot of times when you think about it, people that make these comments on social media, just like how we're saying in real life that there's probably something that is not going on well in their own lives too, that is making them to feel like, right? It's the same thing. When you look at it, you see that maybe so there are people that they will drag, they'll go and bring their profile picture and say, you that you're talking.
Look
you
at
better
you.
you better fix
People are so
yourself
brutal.
first,
Oh my
you
Yes.
know? Like, because if you see more often than not, there are people from a lesser
Place. And
Do you
it's
get-
just the
look
lack
at
of
that. And I'm so sad that I'm doing this because I
What's
said I was
that?
not going to do it, but this is the only time I will ever mention this motherfucker's name. All right,
Who's
because
that?
they don't look at that Daniel Rega guy, right? Like, so to the point, and using him as using him as a point.
Oh my
Sorry,
goodness.
using him as a
Sorry.
point. If you think about it, it's actually become a thing now on the interwebs where people.
on Twitter.
It's like if they don't have an opinion about
Every
everything,
single thing.
like it's a sort of I almost say it's a culture now online. Like people just want to, even this Blood Sisters movie on Netflix recently, right? Everybody just wanted to have something to say about it. And I saw somebody tweet the other day, Chidi, he was like, yes, maybe it's not perfect, maybe it's not this, maybe it's not that, but can you at least
Acknowledge
appreciate
that
it for what it
there's
is?
that, like,
for
the
what
art.
we've done right. Like, why do we feel? And that's the thing, we all feel like we need to. Once somebody watch one film like this now, somebody release song, the first thing everybody thinking about is, what can I say bad about this thing? What can I say bad about this thing? What can I say about this thing? So it's a
obsessive,
do you get?
compulsive.
Yeah.
And that fucking Daniel Rega guy, he's talking about everybody, Wizkid, Burna Boy, this one, that one. Do you think they give a fuck about you? Who are you?
You have to be very
the grand scheme
aware
of
to even.
things.
You have to be very aware to even be where you are. Right
Do you
now, when
understand?
You realize that, this is not normal now. Why?
Like-
if somebody says something, if you're in a house with somebody and they say comments, they say things, and you can't respond to every single thing they say.
True.
Do you get?
So why is it that on Twitter you feel like
You
you
now
must
feel
quote
like-
everybody's tweet or you
That thing you said
I
about
actually
people almost
like there was
comment.
actually a time where I used to do that, and then I just realized I'm like, I beg now, this cannot be all I'm going to do in my life.
like
Some things I just see and I smile and I just
And then you
block
just
the
move.
person and just scroll.
you
I'm
get-
not going to do it
do you know
anymore.
right now
You're
I
gonna
can
say something.
almost, if I see a trending topic, I can almost say or know the people that are going to be in the comment section
talking about
giving
it.
their opinions, like and I'm just like,
instantly.
but you don't really need to give your opinion about this thing because some of them just regurgitate what somebody has said before, or
You get-
they say it in another
Or they don't
way.
even have opinions
Or
about
they
it,
don't
but they
even-
shall want to.
It's
just-
just
There are so many things I don't have opinions about. So it's like, why do I have not? I have
like you
not,
don't
I know
have
nothing
enough
about
context,
this.
you don't have the data.
I know nothing
You don't know
about
anything
this.
about this topic. Why are you suddenly
beg.
having opinions on
Yeah,
NFTs, bro?
I used to do that before too. On like I think you were the one that it's just like, but if you don't have the data, like there's no insight for you to use. What's your opinion really going to do?
Like,
What are you like?
why are you coming to tell
Why are
me?
you coming to
Why are you coming to
say-
tell me what I can find on the main
What
road?
I can like?
Hello, do you get?
Why not just?
And this thing, I'll make a small reference to the last episode, right, on policing of women's bodies, and what I was saying about like how it just blows my mind how much people care about other people's lives, because life is hard, bro. This
Like,
adulting
face your
shit
life.
is
Face
not
Oh
your
my
easy.
goodness!
Like, do you not have? Yeah, like you're obviously not occupied.
You don't have job.
You don't have
work.
things that are. You don't. You get. All
If you
those
have
people
enough
that-
shit going on in your
all
life,
those
you will
people
be
that-
so focused.
You get.
You will not even.
You not even
like-
have time to even think
Oh
about
my
somebody's
God.
piercings or whether somebody posts their babe or they don't post their babe. Like, you know, even.
Or whether somebody's here and she's on tweet. Like, what's your business?
That's the thing. Like I need an answer to that question. Like I just
what's
need
your
to
business?
know
Did they
how
post your own
it's
yash?
affecting you. Like when somebody does something and you feel the need to give your comment and say, "Don't do it this way." Or like, why do you?
Why?
Or why do you feel the need to say that? Like if you're listening to this podcast and you do that, like I really need to know.
Send us an
DM
email
me.
at theshrinepodcast@gmail.com.
I need to know.
Or you can
Please,
send
look
us a
me in on
DM.
DM too. Mo fẹ́ gbọ́.
Yes. Or you can send us a DM on Instagram at theshrine.pod or on Twitter at theshrinepod. So let us know. We actually, you know what? If you're in Lagos, we might even bring you into the house.
Do you understand?
Genge.
Come on,
Let's
sort
casoro mano a mano, face to face. Let's break it down for the culture, okay? Seriously, you people that feel that like, you know, you need to comment on everything, you need to speak on people's lives and what people are doing with their bodies.
Say something.
People that, you know, let us know.
Oh wow, Jesus.
Sorry, so I apologize.
We really
Oh wow, wait. You're not going to do that right now. Like, you just give us small
slide melody and just low key. I love it.
Yeah. But to wrap up what you were saying about
Jetic Bagby, what I was saying.
no, it's not what you were saying. I think it's what you were saying before about like the fact that you're online.
Before.
Are you okay? Oh my god. Hey God, oh my God.
As we are dropping melody now, as Tobi has inspired us with dropping melody like this.
I feel like
So so like just wrap what you were saying about because if you're face to face, like it's a different ball game, but if you're online, it's a different ball game. And it's also because like online, nobody's holding you. There are no checks and balances, right?
Yep.
Like what you said about Tunde, like if he was that guy, he couldn't like he would not be able to say that physically because he knows that it's either they jump him or you'll be able to call police or you know things like that. So that just gives people the wings like to fly and you know do and say things like that about like other people, but it's just like audacity that is not needed because you can use that time to better your life or do something more, you know, important with yourself than giving your opinion that is unsolicited, unfucking provoked.
I have a
Don't
question.
nobody asked you.
Go on.
I have a question. So because there are some things that are harmful and must be called out, what is the line between those kinds of things and actually just saying, actually now that I'm home, frame question here it's quite a stupid question. You always know when something is not your business and when it's harmful.
Yeah.
Because like I like to do like audits every day after my day and just like go through my day and say what could you have done better? What could you have said better? How could you have reacted better? All those kinds of things.
That's good.
This is why Tobi is more talented than all of us.
No, I beg.
All people are taking
I'm
notes.
just
Exclusive.
Yeah, and the other day someone posted a thread about how she lost weight and all that. And it was nice. Like I like it for you. And then at the end of the thread, she says, "Don't worry if you relapse." And I'm just like, "Oh God, girl." It's not cancer now. We are fat. We are okay with it. You don't have to say
relapse.
You don't have to say it like it's terminal illness now. Do you understand? And I quote the tweet. I'm like, why? And I say because there are some theories that weight loss. Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Lost weight. It's Tobi that you're going to use as our sample for this episode.
Launching salvo.
Oh my God.
It'd be nice for them to hear another person's voice.
Point check.
Sorry, careful. So because there are some theories that say that weight loss is fatphobic, inherently fatphobic, and I'm still reading about it. I'm not quite sure. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I don't know because there are some people like who want to lose, and that's okay for them if they feel better as a person, you know. But then referring to fatness as a
relapse
thing where you go back to like a worse state was just too much for me, and I'm like, this is why they say that weight loss is inherently fatphobic. And people were already quoting me. More luck accounts me. I say, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. 6 quotes to it already. I say, they want to refuse me. I refuse and I reject it. I locked my account with a quickness. I said, it's not me today.
Quickly.
I beg. So I'm not even fully convinced of the idea that weight loss is inherently fatphobic. But the language that you use, I'm a writer. Language is literally erroneous. Me learn writing. I'm just but like
we're naturally gifted, you know.
But like the language is very important, right? The things that you use to describe things they give them qualities that put visions in people's minds. When you say relapsing, you think of fatness as something that is inherently wrong or inherently bad, right? And I mentioned that, and it was like the babe just went off, and then some of our I just, you know what, nopes.
It's like that's actually a great point, because I remember our friend Tolu we were having a conversation about like what kind of things, like sexual things, should you tell your partner, right? That,
it was an episode now.
Yeah, I forget. Post don't forget, but I forget the title of the episode now.
Yeah.
Why are you think she's sharing here? So But that was the conversation, and she was saying how like I had made a statement in that episode that like, oh, like if you've had 3 abortions versus if you've had like 8 abortions, like, you know, the probability of not being able to give birth increases, right? So that was the statement I had made, and she was making a point about how maybe that is true, but like at the same time, if you've had if you've had 8 abortions, like it does not then also suddenly mean that like
you won't be able to conceive.
You won't be able to conceive as well as that. So she was just trying to make sure that like I did not believe that like, oh, multiple abortions means no childbirth automatically.
Meanwhile,
like,
that doesn't come from nowhere. Nollywood, all these things.
Exactly.
There are already preconceived notions that subconsciously imbibed in our mind that this is what happens. Even if you just want abortion, you even die.
Exactly. So to your point about like calling stuff out, like you could make a case that like she was not minding her business. Do you get? But she recognized that like this little thread could be harmful to certain people, right? And so I love that she like we had that conversation about it, and like, you know, I was able to like even better form my opinions around that thing, right? So it's a different thing when you see something that would be potentially harmful to maybe a subgroup of people or a community or, you know, a region, a tribe, whatever, right? And you call that out. Obviously, you know, nobody's perfect, right? And so, you know, when you call it out also, please, you know, think about it very well, make good points. Because some of you on the internet come and sort of shy. You just carry your photo type. Wow. I don't say anything.
There's no discerning spirit.
Nothing. No filter, no anything. Just think it like this.
Wow.
To the internet. so, you know, reason and aware. But, you know, that's the only instance where I can say it's excusable not to mind your business.
Yeah,
it's not even excusable. It should be expected.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Because
like you don't want to mind your business if somebody is hitting their wife. Yeah. You don't want to mind the business if there is a kid that
needs help, that needs to be protected. Exactly.
You don't want to mind your business.
Exactly. No. That's the very reason why you should. That's when you should.
I think the main thing about minding your business or not minding your business is like, is it detrimental? Who's detrimental to?
Yeah, exactly.
And like, what value? Like, is it? So if it's not detrimental to you, it's detrimental to the other people. How? In what way? Form? Like, just be discerning enough. Allow me to make my point. Are you fucking mad?
Are you plugging? My media has been very kind enough to show me the podcast episode I was referring to.
Oh,
so
right.
is the
wow.
You see what I didn't
to
say?
Me to shut up for this.
It is the body count and the mathematics of sex episode.
Yes.
Oh, I think I listened to that.
Yes, I was
talking about what are the things that you need to tell your partner.
Like why you asking about body count and shit.
Yeah. So make sure you go check it out if you've not before. As with all our episodes, it's super interesting. The vibe is lit, just like this one is. So yeah, sorry. Carry on.
Carry on with what?
So basically, what we are saying is that the only where you shouldn't
mind your business.
Where you shouldn't mind your business
is when someone has been harmful to other people.
Yes, Nigerians. I want to minister to you people. Sorry, only content shit you die.
What was that?
You people will see bad thing happening, and you face your front. Sometimes people see a woman being harassed on the road. Although I know that Vesha is because collectively, no. Don't sense. So, you know,
they'll say,
get like you see something. Did you guys see that video of the
was it
the cross-dresser?
The cross-dresser guy.
Kind of like, why would you watch that happen?
Yeah.
Like,
and the guy was just minding his business
when that was happening, and they did nothing.
Not hurting anybody, not harming anybody.
Like, after I will come and be doing as if now you only pass. We are the most moral.
That's the crazy thing. Don't do this. Like, Jesus Christ
we are so,
and the Lord and
we are
religion.
so hypocritical. It disgusts me. Rubbish.
Sorry,
what people need to do better? Honest.
I'll be not be Nigeria.
I've always told you, Angel.
You will talk it. He routed you.
Oh, she mistaken.
It was a mistake.
She get naturally. It be by you fit.
They say God does not make mistakes. So like, you know,
I mean,
like,
you know, he also. Anyways, let me not. Let me not incense. Let me just.
Anyways, I want Tobi to talk to people on like Nigerians that have audacity on the internet. Like, you know, tell them a piece of your mind.
Wait, before
Stop.
Tobi, before you go, I just want to tell people that if you think about it and you cannot say it to the person's face if they're in your front,
Don't say it at all.
make sure no shut your mouth, shut your trap.
Yeah.
Carry on.
What was the question again?
No, I was just saying that like we're wrapping up, so it's
Speak
just
to the people
speak to the people.
on this audacity that they have to go and be opening their mouths.
Bro, I don't even know, man. Like, people need to, like, if it's not personally affecting you or your bank account, like, face your front.
And 9
that's a
times out of, like,
period.
almost every time, nobody's
really
life is
not.
affecting
It's
yours.
not.
Like, what somebody's
It's just
wearing,
your false sense of morality or your personal beliefs, which shouldn't really affect anyone else,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You believe something doesn't mean I believe it or I should believe it. Or I should live according to what
you believe.
Like, I don't. It's actually narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's the fact that, I'm so important that what I think or what I believe must affect everybody else. Or must be the same thing that everybody else believes. Like, why?
Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
Christians said that, but yeah.
Christians
to Tobi.
Christians and terrorists is also for you.
She said variety is quote.
I'm so embarrassed. Oh Lord.
I also feel like this Tobi's message is also for Christians and terrorists. Okay. Yes, now.
Christians
Yeah,
are
nobody
terrorists,
because
what
religion
The reason
like
is
a huge
because
part
yes,
in
because
it. Yeah.
they want to shove, like, I'm not the one that killed Jesus. All right, like, I don't need to be awake when people are doing your vigil. You don't need to be disturbing me with your noise. You know, you don't need to come to my door and come and be knocking. And if I don't want pamphlets, don't hang it on my car.
As in
I already told you I don't want. Why are you throwing it inside my car? Why?
because you must want it.
Yeah.
You're
You
just
must be saved.
Shoguni.
You must be saved. You cannot go to hell.
Hell yẹn gangan mo fẹ́ lọ.
You must. If they have people like you in heaven,
Me?
go to the exact opposite place.
What was Satan's name when he was in heaven?
Lucifer.
Me and Lucifer want to cheat. Me and Lucifer fagbo.
Bro, there will even be enough fire there. You don't need like
Jesus, you guys.
And the reason why I said terrorists
If
is
you don't
because
see born bush,
the reason why I said terrorists is because they too ọmọ ìyá kan náà ni wọ́n. The only difference is that those ones they are killing human beings.
it's
Christians used to
extremist.
kill human beings. So,
Yes, they had their crusades, man. This is not as if they do it. It's like when that Ukraine thing happened. Trevor Noah was saying that like all this European media, they were like, oh, this is Ukraine. This is not like Sudan or like some African country. And Trevor Noah was like, you do know that like people had something called the 1,000-year war, right? Like for the longest time in human history, that's all Europe was known
Fighting.
for. War. Like that's just
Killing
it.
people left and right.
Alexander the Great, Kilo popular, war. All their greats.
I want the great.
Is war. But they are now doing as if, and that's the same thing for Christianity. As if they know it's to go on rampage, killing
I wish
people
the
before.
missionaries didn't even come. They should have just left the way we were.
Anyway, which stage are we by?
She just finished saying that old.
Right.
Stuff.
Tobi, thank you very much.
You're literally a speck in the. There's a YouTube video that I watched about how the universe is going to end. That thing humbles me every time. You're nothing but a speck of dust in the universe. Like what you think matters really fucking doesn't.
It doesn't.
It does not matter in the grand scheme of things. The sun will die, the earth will shrivel to dust, black holes will appear everywhere. It does not matter. You are not that important. Keep quiet.
Do you understand?
Keep quiet.
It's like that episode that we had on having kids or not having kids. And I was like, someone was like, I forgot something about posterity or like, leaving your seed or your family name. I'm like, Àtijọ́ tí family wa ti wà, what have we done? Where do they know us?
Oh
Tell
my
me.
God.
Which country did we create?
Like which?
How have we changed the course of humanity? Tell me.
0.
You come.
So Boya is your offspring that will change the course of humanity.
Offspring.
There's always that chance.
There's any last joy.
And it's wild because that's the same argument these are pro-life people use. What if the child is the one that will cure cancer?
I beg you.
All the ones that have been here since you want to cure it.
Do you get like so all of them no get sense? They wait for this one kid.
Maybe that's what they told Adolf's last mom. She forgot. What if he's the one that's going to be the Messiah of the of the war?
Like,
Oh my days.
I mean,
Oh,
it's like,
God.
you
You're
guys,
really not
please,
that
let's
fucking
just do
important,
better,
I
okay?
beg.
That's all I have to say. Like, if you cannot say it to somebody's face, just shut
Don't
the fuck
say
up.
it.
And
And even if you
everybody's-
can't say it to somebody's face, right?
There are some
If
things you
whatever
really
that
shouldn't
person-
say.
Yeah, whatever that person is doing with their life,
Go
or
affect
their
it.
body, or their girlfriend, or their boyfriend, or their whatever. As long as it is not negatively impacting
Affecting
your
you.
life, it's not affecting your bank account, your children are not dying, it's not causing you cancer, nothing.
Like-
You see the job, you are still broke, etc.
Oh my god.
Just face your front.
And it's always
This
Drink
guy
water.
said you are still broke.
Mind your business.
to ride on that. It's always screams of be kind, be kind. I remember when Chadwick died, I cried so much. But everybody was now, the next day is like, oh, be kind. You never know what people are going through. And like the next day, literally,
Like somebody
Girl,
was
really talking
dragging
about-
somebody, and they're like,
Like-
"Be kind."
Do you get the next day?
So,
already-
like,
Be kind. No, they last a couple of hours. Is after
you're talking
Maybe-
hours.
24 hours after the person has died. Be kind as you don't turn. Be cruel.
Yeah, the episode I was referencing just now is called "Nobody Ever Died from Not Having Kids." So
Fuck
be sure
them
to also
kids.
check that out as well. Yeah, fuck them kids, man. Kids are actually like kids are
Don't go inside kids
Evil.
now. Okay.
okay.
All right.
Let me
Thank
shut
you.
up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. We actually need to
Yes,
do. We need to have a coalition of people that don't
want to have kids, Abby.
Bro.
Or maybe we should have people that want to have kids, but people that don't want to have kids. They should come and hash it out.
Hey,
You know?
No.
why
That'd
do
be a
you want
fun
children?
episode.
That would be fun.
Why do people want
Like
kids?
why? You know? Anyways.
So many questions.
Do we have anything else on the agenda?
No. That's it. Like you guys have. It's so.
Àti sọ
Yes,
gbogbo ẹ̀, àbí?
and you ministers
Yes,
of the
yes,
world.
Hallelujah.
Okay, cool. Right.
Praise
So,
the
Somebody
Lord.
give Jesus a big hand.
Hallelujah.
anyways, yeah. So
So that's how people know
last.
that. You know that I'm coming from a Christian background.
And you're my pastor. Are you a pastor's child?
No.
Okay, you're not. Are you a pastor's child?
Yes, I am.
How many
I am.
pastors?
One. Just one.
I just one.
Now
Okay.
one gone.
Bro.
You say wait.
Anyways, yeah. So thanks for everyone. Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks.
You almost made it. You almost
I mean,
made
don't
it.
just remove that part away. Don't put it anywhere.
Almost made
that
it.
Tobi zone is already.
I'll be the scapegoat for this.
But yeah, this was a good. I think we're done. We covered most.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
pretty much
yes.
most
Do
of
you guys
the things
have
we wanted
any
to cover.
recommendations for the people? Tobi, do you have
I
anything
don't
you
have
want to
any
plug?
recommendation.
Anatomy of a Scandal.
You.
Anatomy of a what now?
Netflix. Anatomy of a Scandal
I
Ew.
see.
is a short series.
You.
Why are you saying ew? Like people need to learn though. Like it's
Learn what?
not so bad. The main protagonist in the movie, he was an abuser now, but to him, he didn't believe that he was an abuser.
Okay, well, this one abuse content that you miss out on is not going to really change your life.
But it's
so.
not, I'm just I don't understand. Like I'm confused. Maybe you say recommendation and I'm recommending, and you say why am I recommending? I say why I'm recommending. Why are you
No,
not saying this one?
And I say they take me serious.
Drop
I say
mic,
they-
I'm not
I
talking.
dey enjoy the
Please
coup.
remove
I
me
want
from-
you to watch Blood Sisters because it was actually pretty good.
Yes,
Blood
yes,
There are a
yes,
lot
yes.
of non-contextual things that were a little too American for my.
Yes.
But it was actually really good. I enjoyed I watched it in a day. I
Yeah.
finished the entire thing. It was good.
Well, I mean, to be
acted
fair, it was
really
like
well in Idima
5 episodes.
and Nancy Sime and
No,
Kid
5 episodes
Henshaw.
now.
My
Oh
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't have any joy in that.
And also
Series.
No
All
spoilers,
About
no
Love by
spoilers.
Bell Hooks. I think
Okay.
people need to just learn how to love each other more, despite what all
Is it
of
on Netflix?
No, it's a book.
Okay, sorry.
All About Love.
All about. I thought she was talking about movie.
Why
All
did
about.
she buy
I
it?
thought she was talking about movie.
What will your daddy
now.
think?
Sorry, Jerry. Tobi. All
Oh
about
my
love.
god, you guys kill me.
All about love.
Bell Hooks.
Bell hooks. Okay.
There just
cool.
needs to be a lot more love in how we interact with other people.
Yeah, I don't have any recommendations except
wow,
also
that's shocking.
Blood Sisters. Yeah, no. People kini. What's shocking?
Well, that's shocking.
Kilo, what's shocking?
You always have recommendations.
I plug them
I
on
want you people.
Hey. My god.
Say, is this guy
Oh,
okay?
ní shock lágbára Jésù. Lórúkọ Jésù.
I mean,
Anyways,
I'm just gonna intercede on your
thank you
behalf.
very much
Yes.
for listening to us. Tobi, thank you so much for coming. This
Thank you
was
for
such a
having
fun
me.
episode. This will probably be one of the longest,
Absolutely adore.
coolest, most
podcast.
fun episode this year.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you for
and
coming
all of
on.
you should take a page from Tobi's book. Okay, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your family,
Yes.
tell your colleagues, tell your co-workers.
Tobi, just say that story
okay?
again about how you learned about the Shrine
Oh,
podcast.
so like usually when I'm working, I like background noise. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's like stuff from YouTube or whatever. But that day, none of this was doing it for me. So I have different music for different moods. So, but none of them was like something else.
Shop knuckle. Normally different music for different moods.
I inherit I was like, oh, okay, but yeah, podcast on my shit. And then I go on Apple Podcasts and I search for like young Nigerians podcasting. Because I like hearing Nigerian voices. I like hearing our voices.
You don't like it?
I like when I can relate to the things that
You don't like it? How you having a laugh?
I like hearing when I can relate to what things I can relate to, and like when I listened to the first episode, I can't remember what episode it was. It was just really
I think it was
hilarious,
about
like,
life, navigating life as
You know the
an
first
adult or
episode
something.
that
Mad.
she listened to.
our first episode.
No,
Nabi.
I was the first one I listened to.
Oh, I thought you meant our first episode.
Oh, no,
on
the first one
podcast.
I
Oh,
listened
to.
sorry.
On jump.
Don't be annoyed, Dad. I was going to say sorry. Lord.
On jump.
It's fine.
sorry.
No.
Okay.
And it was hilarious. Like I was laughing throughout it was just really clear that there was a lot of like
Vibes.
like really good
I'm
vibes.
feeling vibes. I'm vibes.
I feel like dynamite.
Come on.
And I became a huge fan. Like I
Rock
emailed
and
them,
roll
like DM them, everything.
Yes.
I disturbed their life. And every time they bring out new episode, I make noise about it. So,
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
She actually posted, somebody was asking on Twitter, I think, and she tagged us and said, is it good? She's like, yeah, it's good. Ah, okay, yes, girl. Tell them it's good.
Listen, the only thing that is better than that is receiving credit alert.
I'm telling you, do you get
What?
I
that?
love it. Receiving credit alert. That's the only thing that's better than that. I'm not gonna lie. I love it so
it's
much.
sweet. Credit
So please, if you should emulate Tobi, not only should you emulate her in the expanse of creativity. Creativity gone, honestly.
Creativity.
You know, she got so many things that she can do. You know, she's talented, she's skilled, she's amazing, she's awesome. She also has good vibes. So,
if I go in me bear.
go explode. You're not supposed to even walk out of here with your head intact. At all. You come to the shrine and you will live the same way you
Do you
came.
understand?
Oh,
You don't want to check. You want to lọ sí shrine Baba Afolabi kí wọ́n padà kó jáde bó ṣe wọlé. It's not possible. The way you
But I
enter
don't
is not
really
the
like
way you
Fela's
come out.
music.
I know, but don't imply that we are doing drugs.
I just said Fela shrine. Not everybody that
Say
goes
no
there
to
does
drugs.
drugs.
Fagbo
Even
drugs, but
if you're
say no
entering
to
the
drugs.
shrine, they will write it there. Say no to drugs. It's
Go
illegal.
NDLA.
It's illegal.
Do you know the other day when I went to Takwabe, they searched us on the water.
Wow.
Bro, I saw that tweet. I was like, get out, Jerry. I go to Takwabe every other time. I don't. They stopped our boats. They said we should hold the side of their boats like this. They searched. They said, do you have anything? We are from the NDLA. Do you have any hard drugs? Any kinikon? I say, Oluwa.
Shengbo, streets.
Oluwa.
Street
On the
tip.
water, literally, like in the middle of the water.
Street tip. Let it go in. Street
yeah.
tip. You heard it here
Thanks
first.
for that.
So
Okay?
be careful, people.
If you are going to Takwa Bay, shine your eye.
Where?
Look your side. Where? I'm gonna be a handicap. And
Thank you very much,
They park everybody as in only ski. Thank you and God bless. No more recommendation.
That's all.
All right. Thank you
Follow
so
us.
much. As always, follow us on Instagram at @theshrine.pod. Follow us on Twitter
At the
@theshrine pod.
podcast.
Oh.
Send us an email if you want. If there are things you want us to talk about, or if you're in Lagos, you want to hop on. If you have to be interesting, you've been hearing me. Don't come and be telling us nonsense things. Make sure you're interesting.
Oh, Mark Kwayan was
Also,
okay.
mo ṣì ń bẹ̀yìn ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ
They should
ṣàánú
follow
life
you.
mi. Follow me on
Please
Twitter.
follow. He needs followers.
Akudare live ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ máa ṣe space mo fẹ́ máa ṣe different kind of stuff.
You can
But
start
mo
with
need
the few
followers.
people you have. You get more followers. Like, as you speak and they hear you speak and they realize how intelligent you are, you definitely get more followers.
Show me space.
And now, yeah.
Yeah.
You can even host one of the podcast episodes on his space.
We've actually
Also,
thought about
recorded.
that.
Surely.
Child.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's give you an assignment, Tobi.
Shema Fumilo.
Don't say let's give you assignment.
All right, let's not give you
Personalize
assignment.
it. I scream.
Hold on,
I like that because
you must send the account number, not the other way around. So
it's very important.
But actually, that's a very good point. We have discussed it. We also have Clubhouse.
Yeah.
No, I don't think people even really use Clubhouse like that
But
anymore.
we are
It's now
always using
spaces.
mouse to say we host.
No, we
but we
host
don't
on
use to
space.
do
We host
So it
on
can just be
space.
like a mini episode.
Yes, maybe it's this one that we'll use to start.
Yeah. Why not?
Yes, and to be good because we'll have you on as well. So support us. So
Yeah.
thank you guys
We
very
can do
much.
the space after we've posted this one. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like
exactly. Like a segue.
yeah.
Remember, as always, we welcome all your feedback. Send us a DM, send us an email, follow the handles, mention and tell others. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
As always, till next time.
Bye.
Peace out.
Adios.
Bye.